even thought possible. We're going to show you right now the #1 gardening product in QVC UK of all time. And here in the United States, it's customer top rated. It's the Richard Jackson Blossom Booster Concentrate Fertilizer. You're getting a ton of it. I'm here with my friend Barbara King, and the results speak for themselves.
They sure do. It really is amazing that Richard created something that I didn't even believe could exist.
We actually just saw him in that video.
Yes, he has the #1 gardening product of all gardening products in QVC UK. And he said, Barbara, try my fertilizer. And my husband and I are a little skeptical because people tell us to try their fertilizers a lot. It's what we do for a living.
We should say, Barbara is not only an outdoor decor and gardening expert, she owns an absolutely beautiful gardening shop in suburban Philadelphia. So a lot of people want you to try their things.
And you know what? I am so happy we listened to Richard because this is unlike anything we ever tried. Out of all the fertilizers we used for generations in my family, this really changed our results, and our plants were dramatically healthier, and we loved the dramatic difference that it gave us. And it's really because of his ingredients.
Okay, so I know we had an order of how we wanted to do this presentation, but I have to tell you, you had told me about the orchid that was going to be out here. I had no idea.
Oh, isn't that amazing?
This is not a silk flower, an artificial flower. I know it looks like it because it's so amazing, but your husband grew this orchid, right?
He did, and he wins a lot of blue ribbons in many flower shows, from Philadelphia Flower Show to the Newport, Rhode Island Flower Show. And he said, honey, this stuff gives us dramatic differences in plants that really exceeded our expectations to unbelievable showstoppers. And it's his secret ingredients, some of which are high levels of potash. These really high levels of potash are going to give you more fruits, flowers, and vegetables. Then there's a seaweed extract, and this is like a micronutrient that are going to give your plants that burst of energy they need to produce all these fruits, flowers, and vegetables that you will see in the plants that you have. And then there's a wetting agent that holds these nutrients into the soil so they get everything that they need to be the best that they can be.
And I just want to let you know, you just saw this size in the video. You're seeing this size in my hand. This is 1.5 ounces, or 1.5 pounds. And on QVC.com, this is $20. And you know, worth every penny. It'll last a long time. However, you're going to get not 1.5 pounds. You're getting 4.5 pounds for $33.98. So $20 for 1.5 pounds. Or 4.5 pounds for $33.98. The value here is extreme, and it's going to last a very long time.
Yeah, it's going to make you about 408 gallons, and it's going to give you results like our customers. I love reading reviews.
These are real pictures from customers we're about to see. They
are, and I get such a kick out of them sharing because it is something that people go crazy over once they use it. They send us pictures, they write reviews. This is from Rob and Brenda Hunter. They said, can you believe the flowers on our clematis plant? Now, usually a clematis is in the ground. This is in a pot.
Oh my gosh.
It's getting all of its nutrients to give you such a burst of flowers like this. Now, tomatoes, if you love tomatoes, please try Richard Jackson. We actually did a field study and got a legal claim that when you use Richard Jackson compared to the leading brand of fertilizer, using at the same once per week rate of feeding against the leading brand, Richard Jackson is going to give you more good fruit on your plants. That's huge. And that difference,
take all that time, you might as well have spectacular results.
I know. And like this lily plant from Carol. Carol sent, my lilies have never been better. I can't believe this size of these plants. And here we have Sue. Sue is right here from Pennsylvania. She said, I used Blossom Booster and kept it on my dahlias. They were unbelievable this year. And she's right. The results speak for themselves in these pictures.
So how are we going to use this? When do we use it? What do we do? Because I think at this point we all want these results.
Okay, let me show you how easy. To 1 gallon of water, so you can use it in a watering can, you're going to use a half a scoop.
Well, no wonder this is going to last you so long.
I know, and it doesn't go bad, so it has no shelf life.
Even if I don't use it all this year, I can use it next year, the year
whenever
after.
you go to get it, it's fresh. You mix it up. You can use it out of a watering can, or you can use it with a hose end sprayer, and that's as easy it is. So people are finding it so easy to use. Why not put Richard Jackson on your plants and get garden results like that?
Wow.
I know, this is a wow, and she used a hose end sprayer. This is from Sally. She said, "Can you believe my garden bed is only 1 year old? It's a brand new garden bed, and after using Richard Jackson, I mean, this looks like a well-established garden."
And you know, again, I just go back to, if you're going to take the time to plant them and pie the plants and care for the plants, why not have a wow?
I know, and tomatoes, my husband and I really noticed the difference. We love tomatoes. We make the tomato sandwiches throughout the whole season, the cheap white bread and the mayo, love it. But the tomatoes and getting more good fruit is something we always want. If we're gonna get more tomatoes, we're doing it.
Yeah, totally. Oh my word.
That's
awesome.
I know, petunias are one of my favorites, but this is a hanging basket. So you
can't even see the basket.
You cannot, and to get the right nutrients in a hanging basket, because he put a wetting agent into this formula, so it holds those nutrients
so it's not just running through the basket.
It's not running away at all. A begonia. This is actually this customer, which I love reading their reviews and I love reading what they say when they send us in the pictures. Look at my mini begonia. This doesn't look so mini, but he's been gardening for over 50 years, and look at the results after using Blossom Booster. Crops. We find it is just wonderful to use on anything. You can use it on your bedding plants, on your gardening plants, on your vegetable plants.
This is why this is clear. This is the #1 gardening product of all time on QVC UK. Here in the US, it's customer top rated. And you're looking at pictures not, from Barbara, and certainly not from me. You're looking at pictures from our customers.
Yes.
Customers. And it's not too often that we can do a whole presentation just showing the results from customers.
That is one of my...
It's not like we don't have horticulturists doing these pictures. It's just someone who said, you know what, I'll give it a try.
And you know what? That's what I did. I said, I'll give it a try. And once I did, I'm like, wow. And now I'm seeing our customers do it too. They give it a try and then they want to share, because there's nothing better for us gardeners out there than to share our knowledge on what we have found to be something spectacular and different. And unlike anything you could find out there in any store, this is only available here at QVC US.
And here, even on QVC, on QVC.com, we do the 1.5 ounce. Or 1.5 pounds. I keep saying ounce. Sorry, 1.5 pounds is $20. Can you hold that up?
I sure
Look at
can.
the difference. This is
a tub.
4.5 pounds. So 1.5 pounds is $20. 4.5 pounds, 3 pounds more for just $33.98. Customer top rated. It really, really works. Barbara, it is so great to see you. And there's Richard Jackson right there.
He is genius. That man has changed our life.
Wow, that's so cool. Okay, well, once you get your flowers and vegetables all looking beautiful, you want to get some extra jewelry for your garden spaces. Well, Nancy Brin, Realtors here from Plow and Hearth. I need to tell you right now, get it now. We are down to final quantities. We're at a clearance price for the beautiful Mercury Glass solar lighted gazing ball and pedestal. 2 easy payments of $33.36. This looks like you spent a fortune. You get it home for under $34. Hi, Nancy.
Hello,
how are
Sandra.
you?
I'm well. How are you?
So we're seeing
Good
some
to see
other
you.
colors in that video because we used to have them.
Yes.
At this point, 2 of our 3 colors have sold out, but we are thankfully still have the silver, which is actually what we brought the most in because it's always the most popular. So
and this one's my favorite, actually.
We still have our most popular color of the gazing ball, and it's Plow and Hearth.
This is Plow and Hearth, and what I love about this gazing ball is that they've taken something that's a very traditional garden decor piece, which is a gazing ball. Typically, the ball part is made out of metal, and it sits on like a metal stand or it sits on a concrete stand, and you have to buy that separately typically.
And they're rarely this pretty. They just don't look like this.
Right, and this, they've taken the ball and they've made that out of the silvered mercury glass and also the base. And so this is entirely made out of that mercury glass. And so a gazing ball was designed so that it would reflect the beauty in your garden. but then at night, it was nothing.
Yeah.
But now Plow and Hearth has taken it and given you this beautiful mercury glass that's even just more beautiful during the day because of all those speckles that you're seeing. And you're seeing the reflection of the studio in there rather than roses and petunias.
Ball. You can gaze right across the studio if you ever wondered what it looks like